Hey, good morning. This is Angie with Angie's Beyond the Lecture. Now, the purpose of this video is just to give you an introduction to me and my channel and what you can expect from the material on here. So you notice I do have memberships for $10 a month, and then I of course have I think free members can come on and check things out, and you can also get some free material there, but not all of it. And anyway, back to me. My name is Angie, and I host Angie's Beyond the Lecture. I reside in Omaha, Nebraska, and I actually spent a good decade, actually decade and a half in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so I went back to school. I spent some time in corporate America. I moved to Dallas, went back to school, got my degree in general sciences. This would be an associate's degree at in general sciences at the Collin County Community College, which is now Collin College and has been for some time. And then I moved on to the University of Texas at Dallas. Now, while there, so this is sort of my tutor origin story. While at the University of Texas at Dallas, I got involved in the AVID program as a work study student. And some of you may know what that is. It's a group tutoring program where college students go in and help high school students manage STEM. Well, it could be actually any subject, right? But I primarily help with STEM. So your geometry, chemistry, physics, algebra 2, a little bit of pre-cal. It's a good mix, and it was largely in a group setting. And eventually, after some time in that environment, the manager of the AVID program started recommending me to families who might need individual private tutoring. So that's where I got my start. And I've had associations with several tutoring companies in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Largely, the biggest one, the list goes on. I would say there's maybe five. The longest one that I held was for about 10 years, and it was in the Highland Park area. So I know their STEM curriculum up and down. I mean, it was to the point where every year we're doing final reviews, and there might be, I think there was in geometry or algebra, I think it was geometry, and we'd hit the certain problem every year on their final exam review, and it was a very wonky answer. It just wasn't something expected from a math perspective, and I'm like, yep, that's it. They haven't changed this in 10 years. So that's how long I've been doing it, how often, on a daily basis. And to round out my tutoring experience in Dallas, I did take on some work at Collin College. So, as alumni, as a degree holder in biology, they took me on as a staff tutor for biology, anatomy and physiology, chemistry. I did a little bit of microbiology, the four, core basic science courses that you take at the community college level. And I did that for 5 years from 2015 to 2020. I had my baby girl in 2019, and I stuck it out till the end of the year. I think I officially left in 2020, and I moved back here to Omaha. And of course, the pandemic hit early 2020. I myself went back to school. I have a master's in healthcare administration. I also did, parallel to that, I completed a medical coding and billing program at none other than Collin College online. And so when it comes to, I hope this gives you sort of a big picture of my educational background and my tutoring background. So when it comes to tutoring, I mean business. I've been doing it for quite some time. I've spent thousands of hours working with students individually, students in a group setting, students in high school, students in college. I've spent your regular, classic classroom time, and I understand what teachers are up against. They have, a lot of students, a lot of curricula to manage, and my job here is to be supplemental, right? So, and to always, give deference to your teachers. They're the ones who, if they want a certain process done a certain way, you better do it their way. I can offer alternatives to that if it's allowed, and largely it is. Not too many teachers say, "Hey, you have to do things a certain way," but sometimes they do. Just letting you know about that. But I think that pretty much wraps it up. My approach is very informal. This is an informal atmosphere. I'm approachable, non judgmental. If you're stressing out, Usually most people can tell, right? And it's completely understandable. Math and science, they're traditionally hard courses. Now, I'm not saying language arts isn't either. I have difficulty with it over the years. I've gotten definitely better at writing, and that's what helped me get my master's. When you're at the master's level, you better be good at writing, right? So, at that, I think I'll conclude this video, and I am right at 5 minutes. So again, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, send me a message. My contact info is on YouTube. It's also on Patreon. And again, welcome to this channel. I will try to stay as organized and informative on a daily basis on what you can access on my channel. A lot of it's going to be videos, documents, practice work, so on and so forth. And again, welcome, and I hope you have a great week.